Alright, Brian, it's time to review Spelunk. No way, Brian, you picked the wrong damn game. We were supposed to be reviewing Spelunky. Derek Hughes Spelunky's a masterpiece. We don't want to get this disaster. Oh my god. Oh, no. Brian, you fucked up. Okay, so, Spelunker is the great granddaddy of Spelunky, which is a much better game. But Spelunker, boy, it's like a heaping piece of shit, man. It's just like, it's really, really hard, and it's really, really bad, and it's really shitty, and it doesn't look like that bad. It looks like it's like an early level Nintendo game. It looks like something like Donkey Kong, except with multiple screens and stuff. It's like, oh, you're kind of like Indiana Jones. You're going down these little shafts and stuff. You're getting these little items, and you know, you goes to get down to the very bottom of level 4 and like get some badass treasures. Like, if you don't suck, or if the game was actually playable, you could do it in about 10 minutes. The problem is, Mr. Spelunker is like the most useless, weeniest hero that ever existed. Just falling out of the, one step out of the elevator shaft right from the beginning of the game kills him. He's afraid of these little ghosts and stuff. Little poops on the ground, he bounces back and forth. Pits are death. Everything kills you. Bat poop kills you. It's just like a murder simulator. And on top of that, when the game was brought out to the NES, Broader-Band done it. They did Deadly Towers as well. They fucked up the controls somehow, and so the jumps are terrible. Particularly jumping from the little ropes you can climb up and down. It's like really, really gimped, and it's really hard to describe if you haven't done it yourself. But it's almost like you have to press left or right to jump, but like, as soon as you press left or right, your guy goes up the ladder, and the ladder or the rope, and he instantly dies. And so you have to do this like super just frame, like, hidden virtual fighter, a cure, like super duper knee jump or whatever it is. And it's really, really hard. And until you master that, whatever the weird aspect that is, you can't even play the game. And it's not that they meant this to be some advanced technique. They just didn't program it right. It was a simple matter of, crank this shit out in 5 minutes. Here you go. Game out for this new Nintendo. We're done. And in the United States or the West, no one really even bothered to care about this game. It did much better in Japan, where it went on to essentially become, one of the fathers of what the Japanese call Kusoge, or legendary shit games. Games that are so bad, so stupid, and you're just so broken that they become like sort of like these kind of cult classic type things. I think our modern cult classics today, at least on the NES, you'd have something like Top Gun or Karate Kid, like these really popular games that everybody ended up having. A lot of licensed shit. Back to the Future. But they were really, really bad. It's like they were more known for being really bad or really hard than as any kind of good games. And they would be like licensed games or whatever, normally. But Spelunker just kind of didn't fall on our radar. But it's there. It's like, you should play this game just to see how bad it is. And you can't do any justice just looking at this screen. But your guy is such a weenie, man. And I don't know where to go further than that. It took me about 10 hours to beat this game, and it should take about 10 minutes to do, because you have to get used to its quirkiness, and it's not worth playing ever again. It's like something you can do for 5 minutes. I'm sure the game costs like $2 or something. You can find up at the flea marché or whatever, but it's just so goofy and bad. I done forgot what all the little shit does, but you have to he's got like an air meter. If his air meter goes down, it's kind of like a time limit almost. If your air meter drops down to 0, you die. And you have to fight these little ghosts that will respawn. And the ghosts kind of have that sort of a random spawn, so they might spawn in a situation where you're fucked. Like, real fucked. There I just died from one of the goofy jumps that are like near impossible to make. Other than that, there's not much really to this game besides play it and feel misery, man. Play it and feel misery. Never touch it again. Actually, let me change this back. Never, ever play this. Only play this if you, like, long for anger and frustration. Kitty's throwing the paw down because we like to play hard games, and we also want the EP credit for playing the hard games. No one's ever heard about this shit, so there's no Paws there. Brian hates the fucking controls. He hates it. It should be just some kind of basic like little Donkey Kong type game, an early Nintendo game, and it's like a lie. It's a deceptive lie. It's there to make you feel useless and incompetent. So enjoy.